Welcome to For the Love of Brickle. How you doing? So glad to meet ya. Come and just stories just for a few. Hello, good day, and how do you do? Welcome to For the Love of Brickle, featuring Powder. Ruff! Oh boy. Welcome, my people. I'm your girl, Brickle. You know, I always give you the ups and downs of things that occur in life. Though, people, I am telling you, these mosquitoes have no fear. You remember at one point, once a mosquito comes near you and you fan them away, or even one, might just get away and and bite you. They don't give a crap about nobody, no one, from nowhere. They just gonna bite you, right? Yes, I know you all remember. But during Chickungunya or aka ChickV time, the mosquitoes them evolutionalized. These mosquitoes are faster than Flash and bite hotter than a wasp. Well, I never get a wasp bite before, so I don't know. These mosquitoes are thirsty like vampire bats let out of a cave, searching for our blood. And them just stickier than usual on any, skin of any human surface they land on. Heck, these little critters were even twice the size they are this present day. Them just fat and just thick and just awesome. So yes, a lot of people became walking, talking zombies because of course these mosquitoes are literally vampire monsters, as some people would say. And trust me, I totally agree. Them biting you make you have, movement restrictions, like you can't move around normal. A normal human being, changes how they move, them start experience joint pains, rashes, some serious tiredness, I can't survive type of thing, making people, just less functional to do anything at all than just eat and sleep. But on the brighter side of things, not all were affected, thank God for that, because people definitely will be dropping. But guess what? Dana, 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 na, 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 na. My mom caught ChickV too. Jaja no. Now, on one bright, beautiful morning, I was, in deep, deep sleep. And about after 3 a.m. in the morning, I heard my mom give out, Brickle! Brickle! At this moment, my eyes tear open. And I just know at this moment, I know damn well my mom got ChickV now. So, on approaching the room, my tummy emptied. It just feel empty and I just felt nervous. And then I witnessed seeing my mom still on the bed. And, her feet were definitely in motion. So I was like, okay. Thank God her feet are moving. Then she said, Brickle, help me off this bed. Then, as I touched her to help her off the bed, she said, you know what? Call the Brickle brother, because I don't want to damage you by accident when you help me off this bed. Because, it's ChickV time. And I said, John, no, mommy. And she said, yeah, call him. So, in come now and, my brother helped her off the bed. And eventually she was, walking, but she had a limp. So she was limping a bit, But she was able to manage herself a little after, even though she was still limping. She used the walls and columns to aid her while walking and those are the stuff. And I rolled my eyes looking up to the ceiling saying, what is this? These mosquitoes can't just give us a break, man. Now in the middle of eating breakfast. I know we're running joke about ha 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 you catch ChickV first and those type of serious joke. That's the only thing we could joke about at that time because ChickV had a buzz, as in it was a thing. It's like it was a swag, catching ChickV, I swear. So now we need to break our conversation where the ambulance and it sounds very nearby. So everyone looked shocked, wondering what happened. So we peeped through the witness. What you do? We peeped through the window, only to witness the Rasta man that lived next door to us on a stretcher yelling, Jaja, Jaja, no, Jaja, while looking down at his feet under the sheet. And because we were so busy peeping through the, window, including my mom that was walking and limping, boy, we weren't ready. When we were to fast, in other words, peep at what is happening around us. I'm telling you, like nothing else really matters, So now we notice the other neighbors them peeping out as well and saying some came out halfway, some came out on their verandas, some literally came out of their houses walking towards the man. And the woman that does neighborhood watch, had in some big setters in her hair and she was wearing a silk nightie and had her rope tied around her. Made her way, actually standing right in front of the man and asked the man, what happened? And because he's a Rasta man that talk loud, him said, I man got to my bed last night. Never them vampires and I man mine. And I woke up and step off my double king size bed. And while I land on the floor, all I heard was corpse. And everybody said, oh no. So the same one with the setters in our hair says, so the chiropractor can fix this. And the paramedics, so they come for the man, was going to explain to her, but them tell her, say, the time we spend talking to you, explain what will happen, we could rush him to the hospital in time for that to happen. So, they put the Rasta man inside the ambulance and, drove off and his wife was driving right behind them. So after that, a big commotion was going on outside, everybody giving story about, the mosquito virus, experience and, people who experience it and everything. So, we never go outside because all we did was peep through the window. So we'll go back around the table and continue eating breakfast and I said, John, I feel it for the Rasta man. From I heard him talk so loud and everything, man, we can feel him pain. I can imagine how useless him feel, knowing that him broke on him around his foot them. Or maybe a leg. I just know him was looking down on him foot for sure. So so my mom start giving a story on the table while we're eating and saying that, say, it seems so. My friend giving me a story one day about this Rasta man. Him work with some big shot people. I'm the son on the wall, because regular I'm smoking weed and on him break. So they were smoking weed and then come off of the wall and land straight on the ground, bust him out and blick out him teeth them. And him did there up on the ground and hold him up for a while. Him get up all now, So, the next person who worked there with him, who maintenance man, will help him there as well. Come and say, what you do on the ground, whatever I'm the I can't talk and I hold him out. So the man thinks say I try to run a joke. So him say, yo man, time for run a joke or nothing. And the man depend like him I try to show him teeth, but him still not catch chance say a Chickungunya reach him. And then somebody come around and come around to him and say, what happened? And say, and then the rest of the man said, Chickungunya reach me. Chickungunya. Chickungunya reach me. And them said, jeez, peas. So these people turn, so the boss come out and wonder and what happened, and then they hear the story and them say, oh my gosh, so no more than enough rush and go hospital and make sure everything alright with him, because he worked with them for years and everything. So I said, jeez, peas. So I said, yes, then next thing they gather around and laugh with the man, and the man foot them now work nothing, him say mash up. And I said, oh my gosh. And then the same time my mother telling the story, her phone ring. So when she answered the phone, she said, said the manager for XYZ bank couldn't make it to work this morning. I said, what you say? She said, yeah, the woman couldn't make it at all. She get Chickungunya. I said, oh gosh, so what? So how it affects her? I said, yeah, this person said that's what I get into. She only step off her bed and lamp on her face, bust up over her face. Her forehead bust, her nose get twist, her lip bust up. She definitely can't show herself at work for almost 1 week. I said, what you say? They say, yes, I saw Chickungunya affect people, and she put the phone on speaker, so everybody around the table wonder like, what the hell is going on? So a few days after that, after witnessing what happened to the Rasta man and hearing the different stories what happened to other people, I thought that was the worst that could happen, right? But before I go any further, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things. Yes, no. So it's lunchtime and I'm there in a restaurant line with my mom. And then I witness, not so sure if it was a man or a woman dressed in white ragged clothes, almost wrapped up like a mummy. And he was carrying something, or she was carrying something in their hand. When the person came closer, I could easily tell that, well, I still couldn't make out if it was a man or a woman, but them definitely was carrying a bag with money in it. And almost fully passing the restaurant, the pace at which the person was walking slowed down a bit, and at the same time the sun was blazing fire hot that day. And I only see the person wipe some sweat off them fire with them rag. And a few other people were watching the person as well, because worse than him or she wrap up in so much clothes. By the time I turned my back to focus more on the line, I only heard my mom, looking through the glass of the restaurant, and said, oh my gosh, somebody help her. So I ran towards my mom and said, what happened? As my mom said that some people were already exiting through the restaurant door, and my mom and I ran out too, and my mom, while running out, said, Jano, look like the woman catch heat strokes and drop, and her little kind bag she was carrying just bust open and all the money in her bag drop out. When we reached closer, a respectable man turned to the woman and said, what happened to you, dear? While his girlfriend and children were trying to lift her to standing position. But on trying to lift her up, the person in the rag clothes spoke and said, Chickungunya reached me. And when everybody heard the voice, everyone was shocked. It was a man. At the same time, everyone, started another commotion again. Some were saying, oh my gosh, we thought that you were a woman, And the man on the ground chuckled under the state he was under. And my mother noticed that his mouth was bleeding. Some pebble stones were sticking to him bottom lip, and so I took out some wipes and give my mother. My mother wiped off him lip and him take the wipes from her and say, boy, may I tell you. So the man who got to him first searched him like when police searching someone for any illegal weapon, and then asked him, how far are you going? So the man on the ground told him are going to the supermarket, are going. So the man and his girlfriend, two children, lift up the man and put him in the front seat of their van and said they will carry him to the supermarket. And while that was happening, my mom and I were picking up the money, putting back in, a different bag, because, I had a bag on me. And, them pack it in a different bag now. And I hand the man the money and I said, thank you. And at the same time, a big respectable woman was there too, and she just rolled up $500 Jamaican and put it in my hand and say, help you with your supermarket shopping and so be it. And the man said, thank you very, very much. And I could immediately say that Chickungunya was definitely sinking into him even more, because him looked even a little more sleepy than how we found him. Everyone that was there stood and watched the vehicle as it drove off with him in it. And we were rocking our heads until him was out of sight. And everybody got there to go back to the restaurant, and everybody was giving their own little story about Chickungunya and their experience and everything, and people them know and whatever. Same time, my mom made a phone call to our best friend and telling her the story about what happened up the road. So our friend turned to her and tell her, so I'm glad to call, because a lot of time this morning I went to call and I couldn't even get to call because the way I feel shame. So my mother said, oh, you feel shame? She said, yes, Chickungunya whole her. She couldn't even go to work now at all today. I said, oh my gosh. She said she's stuck on the bed. I remember the swell foot problem I had, and she said, yes. She said, well, she can't come off the bed at all, but she managed because to her husband helping her every time when she want to use the bathroom or a bed or anything in there, moving her around and everything. She said, so how the cooking? So the mother asked how the cooking goes. I said, yes, I get in there. She said her husband cook, and even her son them help and cook too. And she said, wow, well, we have to look at the bright side of things, because as much as all this happening with these mosquitoes, at least, you get good treatment. She said proper queen treatment. She said she all get pedicure done, her hairstyle done. She said who did she say her husband and her son them, and she said, oh my gosh, yeah, that's so good. So yes, people, we have to look at the brighter side of things, because that apocalypse lasted for a moment in people's lives, and it went out the door. We don't experience a ChickV again. Thank God for that. You know. So yes, people, those damn mosquitoes, eh? I'm your girl Brickle. I always get the ups and downs of things that occur in life. Though, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things. Ah, boy. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Love you all. Peace. Mwah.